Welcome to Mock Interview Pro, where we guide you in nailing your next interview as a foreman. Here, we'll tackle the common yet crucial questions that can set you apart. Let's dive right into the first one. Can you tell me about a time when you had to lead your team through a challenging project? What strategies did you employ? This question is your opportunity to showcase your leadership skills during tough times. Employers want to see how you handle pressure and motivate your team. To answer this effectively, keep these tips in mind. Choose a specific example where your leadership made a difference. Highlight the challenges and team dynamics you faced. Explain the strategies you used to steer the team toward success. Focus on collaboration and communication methods. Wrap up with the results and what you learned from the experience. Now, let's look at an example of how you might answer this question.
In my previous role, we had a challenging construction project with a tight deadline. I initiated daily briefings to monitor progress and troubleshoot issues, which kept everyone aligned and motivated. By fostering open communication, morale improved significantly. As a result, we finished the project a week early, receiving commendations from our client.
By the way, we're only covering a handful of questions in this video, but I've prepared a free PDF with all 30 top interview questions for foremen. It also includes example answers and tips to help you prepare with confidence. The download link is just below. Can you share an experience where you successfully resolved a conflict between team members on the job site? Conflict resolution is key in maintaining a productive work environment. This question assesses your ability to mediate disputes and enhance team dynamics. Here are some pointers to help structure your response. Identify the conflict and the individuals involved. Explain the steps you took to mediate the situation. Discuss the outcome and improvements in team dynamics. Highlight your communication and leadership skills. Keep your story concise and result-focused. Here's an example of how you could frame your answer.
Once, I encountered a dispute between two workers about the best method for a plumbing installation. I organized a meeting to let each present their approach. We combined the best of both ideas, which not only solved the issue but also strengthened our team's bond.
Describe a time when you had to enforce safety regulations on site. How did you handle any pushback from team members? Safety is paramount in any construction role. This question tests your commitment to safety protocols and your ability to handle resistance from your team. Consider these tips for crafting your answer. Start with a specific situation where safety rules were challenged. Clearly state the regulation you enforced and its importance. Describe any pushback you received and why. Explain how you communicated the necessity of compliance. Conclude with the outcome and lessons learned. Let's see an example response to illustrate this.
During a project, I noticed some workers not wearing hard hats in a hazardous area. When I enforced the rule, there was some resistance due to discomfort. I explained the critical safety reasons and shared injury statistics, which led to compliance. This proactive approach kept our site accident-free.
Imagine a key subcontractor fails to deliver materials on time. How would you respond to minimize project delays? This question is about your problem-solving skills and ability to think on your feet when faced with supply chain issues. Here's how to tackle this scenario. Evaluate the impact of the delay on your schedule. Contact the subcontractor to understand the cause of the delay. Explore alternative suppliers to meet immediate needs. Prioritize tasks that aren't dependent on the delayed materials. Communicate transparently with stakeholders about your plan. Here's an example of how this can be handled.
If a subcontractor delays material delivery, I'd first assess its impact on the project. I'd contact them to discuss solutions and simultaneously look for alternate suppliers. By prioritizing independent tasks, I'd keep the project moving and update stakeholders on our adaptive plan.
If you noticed a safety violation on site, what immediate actions would you take? This question examines your responsibility for safety and your ability to take decisive action in critical situations. To handle this question, consider the following steps. Assess the severity of the safety violation. Stop work immediately if there's an immediate risk. Report the issue to a supervisor promptly. Ensure all workers are informed about the hazard. Document the violation for records and future reference. Let's explore a potential response.
If I spotted a safety violation, I'd quickly evaluate its risk level. For serious issues, I'd halt all work, inform my supervisor, and make sure everyone is aware of the potential danger. Documenting the incident would be crucial for accountability and future prevention.
Before we wrap up, remember you can get all 30 questions, example answers, and step-by-step tips in a handy PDF. Totally free. Just grab it below.